Hello, my name is Sarah Willoughby. I'm the author of the book He's Making Diamonds, A Teen's Thoughts on Faith Through Chronic Illness, and the host of the Diamonds Conference, which is a free online conference for chronically ill Christians. We're currently looking for staff members. We have a few positions left. If you're interested, check out my website below, or just comment below and I will send you the information to apply, or just to find out more information. Today, let's talk about writing. Writing is hard. Chronic illness is hard. Put them together and they can seem impossible, but I'm living proof that they are not. And so today I'm going to talk about goals. I am the leader of a writing accountability group. We make weekly goals together and keep each other accountable to make sure that we're moving forward in the direction that we want to be moving forward in. And it's really great. Without this accountability group, without accountability partners, I never would have started blogging. I never would have completed my book, published my book. I never would have probably gotten the conference to where it's gotten to be, because that accountability and making those weekly and sometimes daily goals to accomplish big picture goals is so important and so valuable, and the only way that I have gotten to do everything that I have gotten to do. So I want to talk about the importance of making small goals. This is especially important if you have a chronic illness, because making small goals is the way to make flexible goals while still working towards your big picture long-term goal. When you make small goals, they're able to fit into your schedule if it's busy, or they're able to fit into your illness when it's unpredictable, when it needs to be flexible. This morning I got a text from one of the people in my accountability group, and she was like, I want to apologize for disappearing, for leaving the group. I'm so sorry. Each week I wasn't meeting my goals, and the shame built up, and it was just too much. And that was just so sad to hear, because shame, I understand, like, if writing's not a priority, if busyness gets in, but shame should never have been the reason that you stop making goals, that you stop seeking out accountability from people. Accountability is meant to help you grow, and so part of the way that you do that to making goals is an experiment, and it's going to change, and the amount that you can accomplish is going to change each week, each day, depending on what you have, what resources, mental, physical, that you have available to you. And so make small goals. That way you get to cross off a lot. It's really satisfying. It helps you stay motivated to keep going. You also don't have to be ashamed. When you make goals, I love to make them by the week. I love to make them by the month, and then by the week, and then usually each morning I'll wake up and I'll say, okay, what do I have time and energy for today? And I'll analyze myself, and I'll analyze my schedule, and I'm like, okay, this is what I can do. And so over time, over years of doing this, and it doesn't take that long, it really only takes a few weeks to calibrate where you're at, I've learned what I can accomplish and what I can't accomplish. And so I don't try and push myself too far. I don't make it so easy that it's like, yep, made my list for the week. Like, if that's what your goal is for the week, you're not going to make it very far. But if your goal is, if you got to find that balance where it's pushing you enough so that you are filling up, the time available to you, doing the things that you want to do, without killing yourself, without making it so that every single week you miss your goals. Pushing yourself, making these huge goals that you can't reach is not helpful long term, because you're going to get discouraged. The shame is going to set in, and then you're just going to stop trying, because what's the point? You never meet your goals. So make them attainable. I really love the concept of SMART goals, which is this an acronym, SMART, and it talks about things like making it attainable, making it measurable, all of those good things. So if you haven't heard of that, just Google it, SMART goals, and infographics will show up, and it's really helpful and it's really great. But part of that is making it into bite-sized pieces. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you do some huge journey? One step at a time. And so don't, dream big, dream of the elephant, of the journey, whatever. And then one step. What's today's step? What's this morning's step? What do you need to do this hour? And that'll help you hopefully not get too stressed out about it and not get stuck in shame of not completing your goals, especially when life is confusing. So it helps me to make big picture goals and then to take it day by day and say, okay, what do I have the capacity for today? What is my health able and my mental health able to handle doing today? I don't shame myself beyond that. God knows what I need to accomplish. And that's often, if I'm stressed out, that's how I'll start a day is I'll say, God, you know what I need to get done today. I give you all these things. I give you the time and the energy. Provide the time and the energy for what you know I need to get done. And I'm going to surrender the rest into your hands. And sometimes he'll provide supernatural time and energy. And sometimes I'll just have to surrender and let go and say, you know what? That's okay. I've got tomorrow. I've got this week. I've got next week. And next week I'm going to make it a little smaller because apparently this was too much. And that's okay. Okay? That's okay. It's a good thing. And so finally, don't compare. I say this so much on my channel. Don't compare your goals to other people's goals because that's not fair because they're in a different season of life. We all have these hills and valleys. We have times when we have a lot of energy and time. We all have times when we're exhausted and we need to rest. And we have people demanding and other jobs and everything demanding our attention and our time. And so as you're making writing goals, as you're doing those kinds of things, please don't compare. It's not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to that other person. Not fair. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hopefully that was helpful. I know that making goals can be tricky when life is unpredictable, when chronic illness is unpredictable, but it's possible. And don't get trapped in shame, okay? It's okay. We're human. We're human. You're not going to meet it every time. But when you do, reward yourself. Celebrate, because that'll motivate you to keep doing it in the future. With that said, I will leave you and see you in my next video. Comment down below if you have what your thoughts are, what your goals are, questions, if you want to be on staff, and follow and subscribe. I guess I'm on YouTube, so subscribe.